Здравствуйте. Change blindness is one of the more striking phenomena discovered by laboratory scientists and by psychologists. But it's important to realize, to get away from the sort of surprise of the Gloria. And the fact that it's hard, the object is flickering, and appreciate the big moral of this. Because the big moral of this is actually, I think, striking and quite important. You think right now that you are perceiving the world. I look down on you and I think I have a whole sense of where everybody is. I can see everybody perfectly in back. You are kind of far away and blurry, but there's sense in which I have a world around me. Similarly, if I'm to close my eyes for a second, everything just remains. And I could sort of remember some of the things that are there. That's really good sound localization by me. So you are looking up and you think you have a sense of the world both in perception and memory. The change blindness experiment suggests this isn't true. The change blind experiment suggests that if you look at me for a second, and during that second, all of your classmates change positions, including those next to you. You are extremely unlikely to notice. The change blindness experiment suggests that if you turn your eyes away from me towards there for a second and turn back, and I'm dressed entirely differently, you wouldn't notice. The exceptions would be if you told yourself consciously, remember what this guy is wearing. He's wearing this, that, but if you don't do it consciously, you will lose it. And usually, this is okay. Usually, it's okay. Because your memory and your visual system explodes a basic fact about the universe, which is that most things stay the same most of the time. I don't have to explicitly remember that you are over there when I turn my head for a second, because you will be over there in any case. You don't need to hold precise representation of the world. And so you only notice it in certain clever circumstances. One sort of clever circumstance is when psychologists change reality. As in the change blindness studies, a second sort of circumstance is in movies. So, one of the big surprises when people started making movies involving cuts was it is extremely different. To get everything continuously right, and you need to work very hard to notice.